Are you ready? So many people are warning us that the machines are taking over, that AI is going to replace all of us. But is that really the truth? You know, who knows what's going to happen in the future? But right here, right now, you've got to be controlling the flow of information and you've got to be up to date with technology. Learning AI is a skill set and it's one you got to dive into. Otherwise, you might get left behind. That's what we're talking about today. We have an expert in the area of AI and how to learn how to leverage it and be the co-pilot in your business so you can achieve more and do it on your terms. I'm Clara Capano, and this is Clarity in Action. Welcome to Clarity in Action. This is the show where we have real conversations that are going to challenge your perspectives and drive real action. So if you are tired of holding back and you're ready to make bold moves, this is the show for you. Join us as we are going to take you from confusion into clarity. Welcome back, everyone. We have another episode of Clarity in Action, and you are going to want to dive into this one because it's out there. We're hearing it every day. AI, how is it impacting us? Is it going to come and steal us? Is it going to take over the universe? Well, we have an expert here to help guide us through the truths, the myths, and also some of the best practices. I met this gentleman when we were sharing stages together at some conferences and we became fast friends. So Burton Kelso, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
You got it. I was so excited to have you here because you really have a strong background and have been talking not just nationally, but globally, all about AI and how it can really enhance some of the things that we're doing. And before we dive into all the nuts and bolts, I just wanted to ask you, what was your moment of clarity that really unlocked this for you and got you excited about AI?
Well, the thing that unlocked it for me as far as AI was just the conversation mode that you could have with AI. The fact that when you use traditional Google, you're going from website to find information. Whereas if you use an AI platform such as ChatGPT, you put in what you want as far as a prompt, and then it just breaks it down for you. So, I mean, that was what really had me sold. I know for a lot of people, it's the creation process, but for me, it was just more about if I wanted information about a specific subject, that I could instantly get that information. So with that, I was sold.
Yeah, it just makes it easy to have one place that sort of condenses it all rather than, like you said, having to go to all the different sites. So let's dive into, some of these things here, because I think the biggest thing that I hear is people are afraid of it. And generally when people are afraid, it's because they're confused and they don't know. So, what have you seen? What do you feel are some of the biggest fears that people have around AI and how are you helping them get around them?
So the biggest fear I see with AI is the whole science fiction thing where they think AI is this self-aware program that just sneaks into all the computers and is eventually going to take over and rule the world. But I mean, basically, AI is just conversational Google. You ask it a question, it does the searching for you on the internet, and it brings you the answers in the way that you want them delivered. If you wanted an answer to be complex, AI can deliver to you complex. If you want it broken down being simple, you can definitely ask AI to break it down like if you were a fifth grader, and it will break that information down in a way that you can easily understand. So the fear, again, is AI is not self-aware, and it never will it be programmed to be that way. But if you think of it as just conversational Google or Google on steroids, it helps you digest it more. And I think it puts you in a mind space where you want to use AI as opposed to be scared of it.
Right. So come back to this idea of being conversational. I think one of the things that people really need to understand, and you hit on this, is it's driven by you. You still have to be the entity that feeds it the information. So talk a little bit more about how we can better prepare to feed it the information so we get closer to the right information that we want.
Right. And I think the first process that you need to do is to think about what areas in your life or in your business that you are lacking. Do you suck at marketing? Do you suck at follow up with customers? Or do you suck with different processes in your business, or you don't know how to put it together? then that's what you start with AI. And you start to ask AI those questions on how you can improve in those areas where you are lacking in your business.
Mhm.
People have this misconception with AI that it's just going to take over and run things. But with AI, it's supposed to act, for lack of a better word, as a co-pilot to your business and help you navigate those areas that you are weak in. So if you struggle with social media, you can ask AI to help you out. If you suffer with video creation or image creation, you can definitely go to AI and help you with those processes in order to help streamline your business.
Yeah. One of the things that you just said, and I think it was so powerful, is that it needs to be the co pilot to your business. And that is beautifully said because we, again, have to be the pilot in control. And I know as you're talking about this, I use it a lot as a starting point. It gets my thoughts together. I might say, hey, I want to talk about this, come up with some ideas. I still put it together. And I think a lot of times people are just posting or they're just getting the information and posting it. And that's why people are so adverse to it because they're like, oh, a bot put this together. So I think, talk a little bit about how we have to be more cautious of some of the traps to again make it sound more authentic.
Yeah, the thing that most people don't realize with AI is just scraping data off of the internet. So any website that's on the internet, whether it be the existing web or the dark web, AI is getting its information from. So if you put a prompt in AI and it generates information back, then that could potentially be stealing someone else's intellectual property. So again, you have to use AI as that jump point to help get those creative juices going in order to help you come up with your own intellectual property to create the processes or the documents or images that you want AI to generate for you. And then you move forward. One of the things that people need to realize is that intellectual property attorneys and law firms have employed bots to scour the internet to see if you have used any of their intellectual property. And if you have, it definitely can put you in danger of a lawsuit. So again, you have to realize that AI is just not thinking and creating this stuff on its own. Its job is to gather that data and put it in a way that is easily understandable to you, or at least give you an example of which direction you should go, whether it be document creation, image creation, or even video creation.
Yeah.
But let's just say that you decide to utilize information that was created with AI. You can use it, but you have to give credit to AI, whether it be video, images, or even documents. And in today's society, sometimes that's okay when it comes to video or images because it's blatantly obvious if it's an AI generated image or video. But with documents, we're still of the mindset that that information should be your own intellectual property, and you should not be using anyone else's intellectual property to create your own documents.
Very, very well said. And yes, absolutely. I want to switch gears a little bit. One of the things that I am very passionate about is relationships, and it's making sure that we are leading with a human component. And I think another one of the fears, and you touched on this a little bit, is that we're going to become too informal. We're going to become too automated. I actually think there is a place for both of these. I believe you still can connect with humanity. In fact, I have a whole talk about how to remain human in a digital world. What are some of the ways that you feel we could be using AI as a way to enhance our humanity and maintain that human connection?
Well, I think the best way to stay human in an AI world is to make sure that AI is working on your back office practices. So programs that already have AI built into it, say like QuickBooks or Word or even your email programs, you allow AI to run away with that because it's definitely helping you through that thought process. And as far as accounting and other instances like your CRMs, it's helping put all those pieces together. So that's one less thing that you have to do in your business.
Mhm.
But as far as you in your interaction with your clients or customers, you still have to be the face. So it's groovy to have those AI chatbots for like a social media post, but you definitely don't want an AI process to take care of every customer touch or customer process because it comes across as cold as and inhuman. So I think that's meaning that if you allow AI to work on the back end and you're still on the forefront, that's the best way to bring balance with your business in an AI world. Because regardless what business you're in the people business. I don't care, technology, marketing, you name it. Every business is a people business. And you have to remember that in an AI world. Nor should you think of AI that it's going to eventually just run every aspect of your business, because it could happen, but you should not let that happen, because people do business with people that they know, like, and trust. People don't do business with computers that they know, like, and trust. So
true.
You have to keep that in mind.
Love it. Clarity in Action is proudly sponsored by Telehealth for Her, where women's health finally gets the attention it deserves. At Telehealth for Her, they offer professional, comprehensive medical care designed to optimize your hormones, restore your gut health, and boost your energy. Because let's get real. Who doesn't need more energy? Your body is the foundation of everything you build. So let's make sure we are fine-tuning it for optimal performance. So if you've been out there crushing it in life, but still feeling a little bit off with some of that brain fog, hormone changes, sleepless nights, or emotions that are all over the place, I'm here to tell you, you are not alone. Telehealth for Her helps ambitious women just like you take back control and feel like yourself again so that you can keep leading with purpose and power. Check them out at mariahprinceallen.com or Telehealth for Her and start your journey back to a vibrant, unstoppable you. Clarity in Action is proudly sponsored by My Cluck Hut. Yes, the soap company that is the one your mother should have warned you about. Now, don't let the name fool you. This eco-friendly soap company will get you clean without feeling dirty. But you know what? My Cluck Hut is about more than just getting clean. They have built and continue to grow a community that gives a cluck about the planet, about people, and about creating a reality where diversity and sustainability are not a pipe dream, but fundamental core values. So when you shop with My Cluck Hut, you're not just buying soap. You're choosing to be a part of something bigger than any one of us can be alone. So if you believe in shopping with purpose and from a brand that isn't afraid to speak truth to power, then go check them out, mycluckhut.com. The 2025 Tennessee Pride Chamber Allied Business of the Year. My Cluck Hut, it's more than a soap company. It's a clucking revolution. So you hit on some of the ideas of, crafting maybe some scripting, some, information. You talked about some back-end systems. I would love to know, because I know you work with people in all industries. What have been some of the best practices that you've helped people really connect the dots with, as far as when it comes to building systems and to just making your life easier as well as your business?
Right. So one of the first practices, especially in the AI world, is to get out of that ChatGPT bubble. Everyone's talking about ChatGPT and how it's the next best thing to slice bread, but ChatGPT in the world of AI is just one tool in your AI arsenal. It's basically like a hammer. But with any project that you work in your business, you're not going to just use a hammer to fix every problem in your business. So obviously you need screwdrivers, drills. So you need to step away from ChatGPT and look at what some of the other AI tools have to offer. AI tools such as Grok by X, or formerly known as Twitter. Meta AI by Facebook is a powerful tool that can be used. There's Perplexity. There's Microsoft Copilot. And then, of course, there's Google Gemini. And every AI tool is trying to up the other AI tool. And there never will be just one tool to rule them all. So you really have to explore and find out which tool is going to work the best for you. And I think that's the best way to start your practices and getting them in order so that you can make sure that your business is organized.
Yeah.
Clara, can I throw out an AI tool that businesses can benefit from?
Would love it.
Yeah, so there, if you want to see how every chatbot works based on what information you put in as far as a prompt, there is a tool called chathub.gg. There's no .com or .org, it's .gg. Again, chathub.gg will allow you to see how all of the popular AI tools work, and then you can figure out which tools, and I'm using tools because you don't want to settle on one. You want to find the 2 or 3 that are going to work best for your business. So again, chathub.gg. It's a website, it's an app. You can go there, find out which AI tools are going to work the best for you, and then you can move forward to start to streamline those processes, especially in the world of AI for your business.
Yeah. And I think, again, that idea of which one is going to work best for you. It's, that's a key thing. I want to talk a little bit of productivity, because a lot of people who are following the show, that is a big pain point and a challenge. It's how do we maintain being high performing? I know for me, some of the things that I've done is it's helped me create checklists. It's helped me to, create some scheduling prompts. What are some other tools that you've seen people use through AI that have really helped them to increase their level of productivity?
One of the things that I've seen is people need to analyze their website to make sure that it's human-centric. And of course, AI can help you find out if your website has great SEO or search engine optimization. Another tool people can use as far as marketing is to use AI to set up a social media calendar based on any of the social media platforms out there. One time I had it just do a general social media calendar, and it actually included YouTube, which many people miss out on because they don't think of YouTube as a social media platform, and it really is. Mm-hmm. Another aspect as far as getting good organization in your business with AI is to have it analyze your business. Put in a prompt that says, hey, this is what type of business we're in, how long we've been in business, who we currently service, how can we take our business to the next level? And AI can analyze that for you based on the information that you feed it, or you can even feed it information from your website or your business plan, and AI can help you streamline those processes and help you fix those areas that you may be weak in as far as your business is concerned.
So great. Again, another way to enhance, not replace what you're doing.
Exactly.
So, through all of this, if there was just one little nugget, maybe one even starting point, what is like the one thing that you would want people to take away from our talk today?
So the number one thing, again, would be get out of the ChatGPT bubble and explore all of the AI tools that are out there. But you really do need to sit down and, well, there's 2 things. So number one, you need to sit down and have a mission statement as far as where do we want AI to help in our business? What areas are we lacking? That is a great starting point. Number 2 is no matter what level your business is in, you need to set up an AI policy to ensure that you're using AI responsibly in your business, and also your staff is using AI responsible too, because many organizations will have workforce team members that are in-house or virtual that will utilize AI to help them overcome areas that they are lacking. And the problem with that is are they using someone else's intellectual property to make themselves look good? And in doing so, you're putting your business at risk. So you really need to have an AI policy to ensure that you and your team members are using AI responsible, because not every industry, as far as AI, especially generative AI, should be putting specific information in those platforms. There are some AI tools that sell your data, such as DeepSeek and ChatGPT. There are other AI tools such as Microsoft Copilot, Meta AI, and Grok AI that don't utilize your intellectual data to train the database. And those are some of the things that you need to look at before you start your AI journey.
So cool. Well, Burton, you're just a wealth of knowledge, and I appreciate your time so much today. Tell us a little bit about what's next for you. Where can people find you, and what are you bringing next to the world?
I'm all over the interwebs, as they say. You can find me at Burton Kelso or my website, burtonkelso.com. Just going around the world, traveling and speaking and helping people get more out of technology. Because, Clara, my mission is to help people open themselves up to a whole new world with ideas and experiences when it comes to technology. I love technology and all devices and gadgets. I've read all the manuals, and I'm serious about making technology fun, safe, and easy to use for everyone.
Fantastic. Love it. One last final question, and then I'll let you go. Is sitting where you sit today, learning everything you've learned, how do you define success for yourself?
Success for me is when you can look back and look at the lives that you've touched and enhanced. It's not about monetary gains, which, I mean, that's icing on the cake. But what type of legacy have you left behind when you've influenced and enhanced the lives of the people that you come across in your day-to-day world? I mean, that's how I operate. That's one of the reasons why I started an IT service and managed service company. It's one of the reasons why I get on stages around the world and on TV stations around the world to help people enhance their lives, especially when it comes to technology, because technology can be a slippery maze.
Yep.
And it's good to have a voice out there that allows people to understand technology in everyday terms and to get more from the devices and gadgets they use every day.
Perfect. That's wonderful. Well, Burton, thank you again for joining us today. This has been a fantastic conversation, and I look forward to sharing it. So thanks for your time.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Burton really hit on some really cool things. The biggest thing that stood out for me is, again, AI needs to be your co-pilot, not the pilot. You still got to be driving and steering the ship and the plane and getting yourself. It is there as a tool. I love that he said, go and learn. Don't be afraid. Go and learn about the other tools and find the one that is going to be best for you, that is going to work best for you, connect with what you want to do, because there's a lot of different options out there. Using it as a tool for productivity, how to streamline your back end processes. And then the last two things that he talked about is, again, what is your mission for AI in your business? Is it going to be something to help you create? Is it going to be something to help you streamline? Again, to connect the back office. So get clear on your mission for AI in your business. And then I love the idea of have a policy, not just for you, but also if you have a team. You got to have the checks and balances so we're all working it the right way. Technology, it's here. It is ever evolving, and let's make sure that we are evolving too. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I took lots of notes. I hope you did too. Please go and share this episode with others so that we can grow stronger together. I'm Clara Capano, and we'll see you next time for another episode of Clarity in Action.